Hey, what's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? Today, like earlier, I said I was gonna bring out some cards and show you some. I'm actually gonna split it up in a couple different videos. There are some cards which I'm gonna pick out, which are pretty cool, as in a combination. But right now, I want to show you this one card, which I got in the mail from Shonen Jump Alpha, and I didn't even subscribe to them, which was pretty weird. They just gave me the card, and I didn't even subscribe to them. I actually subscribed to the paperback manga Shonen Jump before it actually got well stopped making them. Let's just go with that. Here's the card I got. I'm trying to show you. It's hard. It's called. I'm not sure if you can see it right well, but it's called Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max. It kind of reminds me of those cannons from Evangelion, from those buildings where they would shoot out missiles and such. It kind of reminds me of that, and it makes me also remind me of Angel Beats. I love Angel Beats. It's just the wind, the actual cloudiness in the foil, which makes it look like it actually shot something out and such. I just love that. And I have a bunch of cards, so I'm gonna split them up. But there's a bunch of cards that I like Scapegoat. It's another card I love. It's always good when you wanna sink or delay your inevitable defeat or whatever, or try to get something like a Xyz going. I also have a common version of this, Dark or Desire, or whatever. I actually got the Wicked God cards from Tim's. I actually owned the Wicked, wait, I said, if I said Avatar, I meant Wicked Gods. I kind of get confused, but, the Wicked Avatar is, I used to have that card as it was really in bad shape, and I really wanted another copy of it. So when I heard they were actually going to give them out in tins, I was like, I'm going to get all those tins and try to get as many cards. And I actually built an Elemental Hero deck, but I actually got some more fusions for Elemental Heroes, like Divine Neos, or whatever you want to call it, God Neos. But one of the cards, which is an iconic Yu-Gi-Oh that never made it out of Japan, and was Bakura, or Yami Bakura's game character, Dark Master Zork. Now, in the actual anime where they play Duel Monsters, or Yu-Gi-Oh as it's in real life, this card, the word on Zork, the word Zork actually, I believe they made that character from there. They made the lore of the Shadow games from there. That's my guess of how they did it. I have a bunch of fairy monsters like Guardian Angel Joan. She's pretty handy. But my favorite combo out of all these selected cards is basically, it's kind of like an overkill in a way. I like it because it's so random. I actually stumbled upon it one day. I actually stumbled upon it while having some of the cards from the boost. I mean the starter deck from the new Zexal brand of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like this card. I also had this card, and I also had the card known as Big Saturn, which is pretty cool because it can get up to, if you discard one card, since it only has a 20 attack, you can also make it have 3,800, and then add blistering winds. But the only way I like to summon them now is using basically that one card, the that tribute into the field spell. I have it somewhere in this pile. It's a pretty cool card though. It allows me to tribute um, like life points, but basically you have 6 cards in your hand. The Mausoleum of the Emperor, I believe it was, and you use it to pay 2,000 to play Big Saturn, and then you have 4 cards in your hand. It doesn't really matter what the 4th card is, but at least you have Hainwada, Limited Removal, and Blistering Winds. Now, this strategy, I believe, may or may not work because of the fact that Blistering War. Oh, never mind. I read it wrong. I thought it said by the end phase. I read it wrong. Anyway, you would get Okay, yeah, I was right. In Big 7, you get 1,000 for discarding 1 card from your hand. That's the extra 4th card. So you can make it have 38. Then you play Blistering Winds. Then play Limited Removal. That will make it have over 9,000. Yeah, that joke's really old, but it's pretty cool. Cause you get over 4,000 to begin to do that, like 48, and then you get 50. I don't know, but I haven't done that strategy in a while. But I've only been able to do it once at duel. And I have a bunch of cards like Magic Cylinder. It's a popular card. The reason why I picked it is because when I first got introduced to this card, it was like, wow. Because this card, I could not beat my brother because he had a special more rare version of this. I think this is a common, but he had a sparkler, from like a tin version. But it was from, I believe it was from an offer or whatever. I also had this. It was like, yeah, it was like this one. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's like this is the glittery version of what this should be of my brother's, and it was like, wow. I like this card just because it can stop your battle phase. And there are more cards like Mirror Force. I'm gonna organize this real quick. I also love this card because this card is Valhalla Hall of the Fallen. So great for any deck that is fairy deck. United We Stand. That's a pretty good card in my book. In a couple of previous videos, I mentioned this one. I only picked this one because it has a parallel rare or parallel super rare. I'm not sure which one. Dark Necrophilia. This card right here. This is my only copy of it. My first copy. I got it from a previous video that I showed you guys. There's Drain Shield. I'm actually gonna put these in a pile right now. Golden Sarcophagus. It's popular right now. I have a bunch of cards like, uh, well, I showed you some. I'm gonna split this video up in a bit, but there are some cards like this one. I kind of wish. I'm not sure if this one's still banned. I'm gonna have to look that up, but it's a pretty cool card. This card. Whenever you're in trouble and you have like 2 of these on the field, they're easy to special summon if you have like an agent card. Like I'll get one out. I have one somewhere on this thing, I believe. If not, I'll just show it in the next video. Oh, here we go. This card. I'm not sure if you can see it well because of the camera, but this is Agent of Judgment, Saturn. You can just take this from the, I believe, hand from the hand, field, or graveyard and banish it. They use banish instead of remove play. It kind of makes sense, but doesn't really stick well with me. Match Hyperion, if you have 2 of them, or at least even 3 of them, they're hard, they're like, they're hardcore because if you have monsters and if you have any type of, light monster in your graveyard, if you have that sanctuary in the sky, this card, it can just you can like remove and play or banish, and 2 light fairy monsters from your graveyard, 2 of them. Now imagine if you had Weedy. 6 cards on the field each turn. Okay, I showed you a bunch of cards. My favorite card is I'll show you that my favorite card in the game. You know, it may be possibly earlier or whatever. Now, I like this card also. Pretty cool. But I don't really I kind of like that Scrap Iron Scarecrow too. So it's kind of like an alternative now. But it's always good to have at least one of these. That way you can destroy your opponent's monster. But one of the coolest cards that I got, Guardian Yatos. I have a bunch of equipped spell cards, but it's never really, you know, enough for it. I also have Dark Simorg. I had it for a while, but I don't really have a deck. Like my brother has a Gen X and a which does dark, and he also has the Mist Valleys in version. Like Mist Valley and Gen X, some cards they go well with this card. Now, if this card you can to banish one dark and wind monster from your hand, to special summon this from the graveyard if it's destroyed. Your opponent cannot set any cards on the field, which means face down monsters, spell traps, or even field spells. It's basically an opponent card. I'll show you some more cards later, but I'm gonna just hold off for now. Okay, that's it for the first part. Jaden Dual Van signing out.